Welcome back to the Reiki Healing Hope community, a place to heal, relax, be yourself, and be surrounded by those who love to see you blossom. I am Jessica, a Reiki Master Practitioner and intuitive, and today we have a special pick a card reading, and so the reading is going to focus on how to win at life. I know that is a big topic, but it's going to be specific for you. So how to win right now, whether it's love, money, finances, whatever that is. Finances and money are the same thing. Health. To win at that. So we're going to give you words of encouragement, words of courage, words of bravery, how to win. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you're new to the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and most importantly to comment, because I love to hear what you're up to. If you do comment, I just ask that you comment for the highest vibrational good only, to keep this a safe space everyone loves coming back to. I'm going to give you a little healing so that you receive this in the highest way possible. And don't get mad at me. Now, when I do these card readings, I don't look at the cards, I just draw them. I used to shuffle on camera, which I can do again. But I also like the way it looks nice and neat. I don't know, I'm just throwing things out there. So it's all going to be interesting for me, and I just put the various stones that I feel are kind of calling out to those decks. So that's opalite. This is Apache tears, and this I got as a gift, and so I'm assuming it's a green agate. I thought it was malachite, but there's nothing malachite about it, so maybe it's a green agate. Mystery, hello, bonus. Look, I will utilize stones even if I'm not 100% sure. And agates are very popular, and agates come in different colors too, so sometimes I think it's something different. But let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead and choose which one you want, and let's get this thing done. Hey. So if you chose the opalite deck, this is what's in it. I'm gonna move this out the way. And this stone is always just going to be for encouragement. So let's go ahead and get started. Your first card. Now let me go ahead and say this about the Moonology deck. The Moonology deck can be a little hard at times, so just do it with an open mind, and I love to do it during retrograde. This looks like a North Node, South Node card. I'm going to let you see it first. Okay, it says, don't let your past hold you back. South Node. So this is the energy we're getting for this, is letting go. How do you win? You get out of the past. It's a common problem that a lot of people have, so don't feel like it's only you. We all could learn from that message, but to win right now at life for you, you need to let go of the past. And we actually just did that when we did our healing on courage and bravery, as well as the psychosomatic healing we had the other day as well. So let go of the past. Your next card is upside down. I'm gonna let you see it before I do. And this is, nothing will come of this situation void, of course, moon. Now this is a very interesting card. It really goes well with letting go of the past and understanding that when it's time to let go, it's time to let go. The example that I gave in another healing was that there might be somebody who is in a relationship, whether that is romantic, work, friendship, and they are clearly the victim of the situation or whatever. But they won't remove themselves from the toxic situation because they're saying like, oh, I want to see the best, or I just gotta push through. So at that point, you can't even get mad at somebody for victimizing you. You're choosing to stay in this situation. So what the wisdom is saying is that nothing will come of this situation. Get it through your thick skull. Nothing will come of the situation. And the reason why I laugh about it is because once you get past that, you got all this beautiful stuff coming your way, all these new experiences that it's like, this is tired and tried. Move on. And that's what this opalite higher energy is talking about, that connection to the highest self, that connection of wisdom. Like, get past it. Don't even worry about it. And our last card is Boom. Hello. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Now, if you do what you need to do here, which is let go, move forward, there is an end in sight, but that is up to you to make that choice. So if you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be okay if I jump out. I don't know why I just did that voice, but you feel that way. Don't worry that everything is cyclical. It's going to move forward. So don't stay where you're at because you're afraid. Continue to move forward because you want to have courage. And so the greatest energy I'm getting from this of how to win right now in life, because these two cards are right side up. So these are things you need to practice externally. This card is upside down. So that's something that you need to practice internally. So don't let your past prevent you from doing things you want. And also be a little optimistic. Understand that any cycles will eventually come to their end and you can move forward. But the way that you get here is that you have to be honest with yourself and explain that nothing's going to come from the way you're approaching things. And the magic about doing that is that, say you're trying to salvage work or a relationship or something like that, and then you finally get it through your head, look, this is toxic and nothing's going to come from it, so I move past it. And you start propelling your energy forward in a higher vibrational way. And then you notice that some of these things like relationship or work start to change with you. And none of that would have happened if you didn't make peace with how things were before. If people are going to transform with you, let them transform with you, but don't stay with you where you're at just to be stagnant because you're afraid to let go, because you might be surprised they might come with you. So that is the energy for our Opal deck. So I hope you enjoyed that. So let's move on to the next deck. So if you chose deck number 2, the Apache Tears deck, let's go ahead and get started. Now, like I said, a disclaimer, the Moonology Oracle cards can be a little tough at times. So I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just saying, just take it as it is. But it's one of the best and most affordable Oracle decks specifically for retrograde periods, because it is essentially Moonology and retrograde. It's giving us that planetary energy right here. So let's go ahead and get started. So our first card now, Apache Tears, is exactly what it sounds like. The stone and the energy kind of already gives life to the story. So this might be some soul work, but I'm not going to come to conclusions first. I never see the cards before we do this, so it's all going to be new for both of us. So I'm going to let you see this one first. I don't know what this says, but it looks really beautiful. And it says, luck is on your side. Hello. That's why I stopped myself from kind of having like the traditional understanding of this stone, because I'm like, look, things might be a little different, okay? And I don't want us to feel like we have to do things a certain way. So luck is on your side. So this is all about how to win in life right now. So you're lucky. Okay, hello. I ain't hating. It's good so far. Okay, what does this say? Hold your vision. Okay, wow. Okay, let me get to the last card before I start to give my insight. And what is this? It's time to take action. Wow. So what I'm getting from your cards here is that you've already done the soul work, or you're at a place where you're with yourself, where you've already let go of the past. You've already made peace with it. You've already made decisions of like, hey, nothing's going to come from these situations, so I'm ready to move forward. And since you are ready to move forward, you are very lucky. You have a vision and you're going to take action, and it's basically affirming you. All of these things are right side up, so it's telling you these are external things you're going to work on. You've already done the internal work, and know that this is a good time for you to go forward in whatever it is. This is not a bad or sad or kind of like, ooh, tough reading whatsoever, this is a great reading. Like, you already know what you want. You don't have a lot of like internal clutter going on right now. You've been doing your work. I appreciate that. And so this is really like an affirmation to tell you, like, and a validation, like, go ahead and go forward. You got this. And look at these vibrant colors. I mean, they just make me feel so good. This is giving me a lot of like Metatron energy and like some soothing purples and stuff. So it's a vibrant time. So you have this vibrant energy, and the word that's coming to me right now is free spirit. Go ahead and be a free spirit, whatever that is. Don't you love those people who maybe are not the conventional success or beauty or whatever, but somehow like they just attract people to them by whatever they're doing because they are free spirit, and who doesn't love that? So you're going to be very healing towards others when you really channel that free spirit energy, that natural energy. You've already learned the wisdom of the past and channel that in what you're doing. Wow, that really was very powerful. Yeah. Wow, I really can't say anything else about it. Oh my gosh, you really have this going on. And I'll just reiterate, hold on to your vision. Whatever that vision is, know that you're right. Even if it sounds like a little like, oh, I'm trying to mold myself into a certain thing. Nope, whatever you got, you're going to do it. And then it's time to take action now. During Mercury in retrograde, these are times to plan. So you're getting all your contacts together, you're getting your action plan together, you're being flexible if your action plan changes, so that once you get out of this Mercury in retrograde, you can really move forward. But this is saying like internally, you're doing great. Externally, it's time for you to take off. Hello. Okay, go ahead and tell me when you accomplish all your goals. Hey. So that's that for this card. Now let's go on to the next one. So last but certainly not least, we have our green agate mystery stone. If you all know what this stone is, let me know. I'm assuming it's an agate, but it literally was given to me. So there's so many stones. Who knows what it could be? But let's call it our green agate. So if you chose this deck, let's go ahead and get started. I've been saying this disclaimer. The Moonology deck can be tough and can hurt a little bit, but it's not to hurt you or break you down. It's just to allow you and give you kind of just straight in your face insight. So it can go well, or sometimes it can feel like, oh, I gotta do all this internal work, but it's all for your highest vibrational good only. I don't see these cards until we pull them. Until we flip them over. So it is a mystery. So I'm going to give you the insight as we go along. And already with this green, it's giving me a lot of like heart chakra vibes. So a little tenderness, a little emotion, but that may not be it. We don't have to choose the traditional representation of stones. We can let it be what it is. So let's go ahead and flip over this first card. Ooh, so I'm going to let you see this before I do. Okay, let's see what it is. Your hard work is paying off. Hello. Okay, Capricorn energy. Interesting. So, your hard work is paying off. Let's get a little bit more clarity. Okay. We have our first upside down card, and this is actually the card that is on the front of the box. So, let's see what this is. Believe in the impossible. Ooh. So we have believe in the impossible. And our last card. Wow, these are really beautiful. This one is a new start is coming. Ooh. Okay. Now I understand why the stone was being pulled to this situation. Because, okay, let's take inventory first. These these two stones, these two cards are upright. So these are going to be external things. This is an internal thing. So this is something you need to work on, believing in the impossible, believing that within yourself it doesn't have to be 100% realistic. Believe in the impossible, and that is the wisdom that you need to do on the internal. Externally, your hard work is paying off and a new start is coming, meaning you already understand how to work hard to get towards somewhere. But you might be very practical, or you might be one of those people who are trying to be overly realistic. And the energy here is saying, look, you got to release, especially with this Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Believe in the impossible. These Piscean figures in our human history are like, monks, ascetic people, like Jesus, Jesus turning a loaf of bread in wine and fish to feed all of these people. That's impossible, right? But the story represents believing in the impossible. Pisces is kind of the fish, and that is a symbol of the astrological age of Pisces, where this lineage of Jesus started to arise. And with this coming back in Mercury, it's telling us, for the way that we communicate, the way that we think, the way we go about our words, that we have to believe in the impossible. This is the inner work you need to do. You already know how to work hard, and there's nothing wrong with being practical, but you got to balance that and have balance there. And this is a new start is coming. And if you are practical, you probably want to know exactly what's coming, but don't even worry about any of that. A new vibrant start is coming, and just go with it. I picked up this stone and I told you, like, I don't really know what it is. I'm assuming it's a green agate, but just because I didn't know what it was doesn't mean I'm not going to use it in this reading. It's giving us this energy of, even if you don't know, just go. You got it. This is your key. Working hard, period. Even if you are a super pessimistic person, when you work hard, you will naturally get somewhere. You might not be happy for yourself, but you will naturally get somewhere. But energy and the source is saying internally, believe in the impossible, and this will be like an amazing force to go forward. And also, a new start is coming, so you're working hard, you're believing in the impossible, and you're opening up a new chapter. I'm getting a new chapter in your life to move forward. And so this is the reading I'm getting for how you can win at life right now. So just be receptive and be open and be patient. And so I had said originally with the heart, but what I'm getting is just like nervousness or mental anguish, because you may have not been so vulnerable to these things, but that's where the work is. If you can be open with your heart and you can move forward in all of this stuff, you're going to see some really like spectacular and amazing things happen to you. So see, I told you it's not always so bad. And this is the Moonology reading, so I really appreciate sticking with the readings today, and I'm going to go ahead and clear you out. So today I'm just going to clear you out just with a couple of sprays, and then I'm going to seal with the sign of the infinity. You are released to sleep, released to work, released to go through your highest vibrational path only. So if no one has said it to you, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I love you. You better say it to yourself. And take care of yourself. So until next time. Bye. If you want to keep watching, click on the box.